Electricians are primarily responsible for installing, maintaining, and repairing electrical systems. Their scope of work typically includes laying electrical wires, cables, and conduits, installing electrical fixtures, switches, and outlets, connecting and testing electrical components, and troubleshooting and repairing electrical problems. While electricians primarily focus on electrical work, some may offer additional services to complete a job more efficiently. These services can include minor sheetrock repair. Electricians may patch small holes or cutouts in sheetrock to accommodate electrical wires or fixtures. Electricians may also offer framing or blocking. Electricians may install blocking or framing to support electrical fixtures or wires in areas where they are needed. The extent to which an electrician will go to finish a job depends on several factors. Firstly, the contractual agreement. The scope of work should be clearly defined in the contract between the electrician and the client. Secondly, the electrician's capabilities. The electricians may have different skill sets and equipment, which can influence the services they can provide. Thirdly, clients' expectations. Clients may have different expectations regarding the level of finished work they require from the electrician. There are benefits of an electrician cleaning up after themselves. Firstly, increase client satisfaction. Completing all aspects of the job, including cleanup, can enhance client satisfaction. Secondly, reduce delays. Cleaning up their own mess eliminates the need for delays while waiting for other trades to finish the work. Thirdly, improve job site safety. Leaving a clean worksite reduces tripping hazards and other potential safety risks. While electricians are primarily responsible for electrical work, they may offer additional services such as minor sheetrock repair and framing to complete a job more efficiently. The extent to which an electrician will go to finish a job depends on the contractual agreement, their capabilities, and the client's expectations. Electricians who prioritize cleanup can increase client satisfaction, reduce delays, and improve job site safety. When considering the scope of an electrician's work, it is essential to understand the core responsibilities and the potential for additional services. Electricians are highly skilled professionals trained to handle electrical systems safely and effectively. Their primary focus is on ensuring that electrical installations meet code requirements and function properly. This involves a range of tasks from running wires and installing fixtures to troubleshooting and repairing electrical issues. However, the extent to which an electrician will handle tasks beyond the immediate electrical work can vary. Minor sheetrock repair is a common area where electricians may extend their services. When installing new outlets, switches, or light fixtures, it is often necessary to create openings in walls or ceilings. While a dedicated sheetrock contractor could be called in to patch these holes, some electricians are willing to handle these minor repairs themselves. This can save time and coordination, allowing the job to be completed more efficiently. The quality of the sheetrock repair can vary depending on the electrician's skill and experience, but the goal is typically to restore the wall or ceiling to a presentable condition. Framing or blocking is another area where electricians may provide additional services. In some cases, electrical fixtures or equipment may require additional support beyond what is already available in the building structure. For example, a heavy chandelier may need additional framing in the ceiling to support its weight. Similarly, electrical panels or boxes may need to be mounted to blocking installed between studs. Electricians who are comfortable with basic carpentry can often handle these tasks themselves, ensuring that the electrical installation is properly supported and secure. The decision of whether an electrician will handle these additional tasks often comes down to several factors. The contractual agreement is a primary consideration. A well-defined contract should clearly outline the scope of work, specifying which tasks the electrician is responsible for and which tasks are the responsibility of the client or other contractors. If the contract includes minor sheetrock repair or framing, then the electrician is obligated to perform those tasks. However, if the contract is silent on these issues, the electrician may have the option to decline or charge extra for these services. The electrician's capabilities also play a significant role. Not all electricians have the skills or equipment necessary to handle sheetrock repair or framing. Some electricians may specialize in electrical work and prefer to leave these tasks to other professionals. Others may have experience in these areas and be willing to take on the additional work. It is essential to discuss the electrician's capabilities upfront to ensure that they are qualified to perform all the necessary tasks. Client expectations are another important factor. Some clients may expect the electrician to handle all aspects of the job, including cleanup and minor repairs. Others may prefer to hire separate contractors for these tasks. It is essential to have a clear understanding of the client's expectations before starting the work to avoid misunderstandings or disputes. Electricians who are willing to go the extra mile and clean up after themselves can often create a more positive experience for the client. A clean worksite is not only more visually appealing but also safer. Debris such as wire scraps and dust can create tripping hazards and other safety risks. By cleaning up their mess, electricians can reduce the likelihood of accidents and injuries. Cleaning up after the work is completed demonstrates professionalism and respect for the client's property. It shows that the electrician cares about the quality of their work and is committed to providing excellent service. This can lead to increased client satisfaction and positive referrals. When electricians take the initiative to clean up after themselves, it eliminates the need for the client to hire a separate cleanup crew. This can save the client time and money, as well as reduce the hassle of coordinating multiple contractors. Ultimately, the extent to which an electrician will go to finish a job depends on a variety of factors, including the contractual agreement, the electrician's capabilities, and the client's expectations. Electricians who are willing to handle minor repairs and clean up after themselves can often provide a more complete and satisfactory service. However, it is essential to have clear communication and a well-defined contract to ensure that all parties are on the same page. In addition to the factors already discussed, there are other considerations that can influence the scope of an electrician's work and their willingness to handle additional tasks. The complexity of the project can play a role. For simple installations, such as replacing a light fixture, electricians may be more willing to handle minor repairs or cleanup. However, for more complex projects, such as wiring a new addition, they may prefer to focus solely on the electrical work and leave other tasks to specialists. The availability of other contractors can also be a factor. In some areas, it may be difficult to find qualified sheetrock contractors or carpenters on short notice. In these situations, electricians may be more willing to handle these tasks themselves to keep the project moving forward. The electrician's relationship with the client can also influence their willingness to go the extra mile. Electricians who have a long-standing relationship with the client may be more inclined to provide additional services as a courtesy. They may also be more willing to negotiate the scope of work to meet the client's specific needs. It is important to note that electricians are not typically required to perform tasks outside of their area of expertise. While some electricians may be willing to handle minor repairs or cleanup, they are not expected to take on tasks that require specialized skills or equipment. For example, an electrician should not attempt to perform structural repairs or plumbing work unless they are also qualified in those areas. Electricians are primarily responsible for ensuring that electrical systems are safe and functional. Their focus is on installing, maintaining, and repairing electrical wiring, fixtures, and equipment. While they may be willing to assist with related tasks, their primary responsibility is to provide quality electrical services. When hiring an electrician, it is essential to have a clear understanding of their scope of work and to communicate your expectations clearly. This will help to ensure that the job is completed to your satisfaction and that there are no misunderstandings or disputes. It is also a good idea to check the electrician's qualifications and experience before hiring them. Make sure that they are licensed and insured and that they have a good reputation in the community. By taking these steps, you can ensure that you are hiring a qualified and reliable electrician who will provide you with quality service. Furthermore, consider the following points when evaluating an electrician's services. Firstly, adherence to safety standards. A responsible electrician always prioritizes safety and adheres to all relevant codes and regulations. Secondly, problem-solving skills. Electricians should be able to diagnose and resolve electrical issues efficiently and effectively. Thirdly, communication skills. Good communication is essential for understanding the client's needs and explaining technical issues clearly. Fourthly, professionalism. Electricians should be punctual, respectful, and maintain a professional demeanor at all times. Fifthly, attention to detail. Electrical work requires precision and attention to detail to ensure safety and functionality. Finally, commitment to customer satisfaction. The best electricians are committed to providing excellent service and ensuring that their clients are satisfied with their work. By considering these factors, you can make an informed decision when hiring an electrician and ensure that you receive the best possible service. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, so it is always best to hire a qualified professional to handle these tasks. Attempting to perform electrical work yourself can lead to serious injury or even death. In conclusion, the extent to which an electrician will go to finish a job depends on a variety of factors. While their primary responsibility is to provide quality electrical services, some electricians may be willing to handle additional tasks such as minor repairs and cleanup. It is essential to have clear communication and a well-defined contract to ensure that all parties are on the same page. By considering the factors discussed in this article, you can make an informed decision when hiring an electrician and ensure that you receive the best possible service. This includes not only the technical expertise they bring but also the willingness to address related tasks and maintain a clean and safe work environment. Ultimately, a collaborative approach, where both the electrician and the client have a clear understanding of expectations, leads to a successful and satisfactory outcome. The discussion should extend to the specific materials used and the quality of those materials, ensuring they meet required standards. Open communication about any unexpected issues that arise during the project and how they will be addressed is also crucial. A proactive electrician will keep the client informed throughout the process, providing updates and seeking approval for any necessary changes. This level of transparency builds trust and ensures that the final result aligns with the client's vision. So, while the core task is electrical, a holistic approach that considers related tasks, communication, and professionalism sets apart the exceptional electricians from the merely competent ones.